On 27th of February 1813, I was a farmer in Hastings. My wife and I lived in this nice farmhouse we had in the woods of the large forest near our farmland. During this one night, I woke up to the sound of my wife crying. It took me a little time to realize the voices I heard were not from the nightmares I had, that it was from downstairs I heard her crying. I went there to take a look. And so I ran away. I was scared. At that point, I knew that my life would from now on change in a way it had never been before. As I no longer heard the beast's voice behind me, I saw the old Harmon's castle in front of me. I heard stories of its legendary fairy tales, about its ancient cup and its death-defying way they treat unwelcome guests. I never got to think of its foggy yard, that I would spend the worst times of my life in its frightening and terrifying dungeon areas. This is how it all started. Later in that same day, I woke up in a warm and comforting place. I apparently had passed out and didn't remember a thing. Someone had dragged me in here. From the looks of the place, my best guess was that I was inside the castle. I still didn't quite understand what was the meaning of that monster that attacked me earlier on this same day. Now was the time to find answers.
Today is the day when we finally move out. Keep looking for it. It must be somewhere around here. Henry, you look a bit nervous.
I've heard stories about this old side of the castle.
Well, what kind of stories?
Actually, they're more like rumors than stories. A lot of folk have said that no one has entered this place for many years, and they also say that if you do, you should be afraid.
And why is that?
I heard that a long time ago, the castle's old owners used to perform their sacrificial rituals, and after their deaths, a permanent presence of evil has stayed flowing in the air.
And so I've heard too. That's why we need to stay together. I'm sure that the four of us can and will remove any obstacles we'll meet along our way to the old castle dungeons.
As I climbed these ladders for a really long time, I began to realize what kind of mess I'd been thrown into. I had to press onwards in order to find out what had happened in this castle and its people, but most importantly, what was after me.